Portions of our programming have been pre-recorded. The Good Neighbor Network, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna. Flagship station for MTSU Sports. The views and opinions on this show are those of the hosts, guests, and callers, and are not necessarily those of WGNS, its management, other hosts, or advertisers.
All right, everybody. Ed Raymer with you. It's 8 o'clock. Welcome to the Raymer Show here on Sunday night. We're glad to be with you and hope everybody officially now has made it through the holidays. We're ready to get up in the morning. I think the youngins go back to class tomorrow, and I'm sure that'll be it's not that song, It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year. Not for them anyway, because they got a long way to go. We've got a good friend of this broadcast that's here tonight, Mr. Jason Bennett. Jason, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Pull that mic a little closer to you, please.
I'm good, buddy.
Yep, all right. Good enough. And we're going to be talking about an issue that affects all of us, and it is where our elected officials are not held to the same standards as their employees, okay? And please bear in mind, folks, we're not talking about people that can go out here and just rob a bank, okay? But people that are not, these men and women, we've had it happen in many cases. Our county sheriff and several other cases, we'll get into all that as we go. And Jason's done some research on this, and he knows the subject, he knows the topic. And I'll tell you what, we're going to get into it. And Connor is back on the board. Glad to see you. And we're going to kick it off, if you would, please. But for right now, my name is Edwin Lee Raymer, and yes, I'm still a private investigator. Welcome aboard.
This is the Edwin Lee Raymer Show with your host, Ed Raymer, on your Good Neighbor station, News Radio, WGNS.
And this is the Edwin Lee Raymer Show. I'm your host, Ed Raymer. This show is produced at the studios of WGNS, AM 1450, 100.5, 101.9, right, FM, right here in the heart of the great volunteer state, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And you can reach us tonight with your questions, comments, your ideas. Send us your text at 615-893-1450. That's 615-893-1450. And you, like I said, you can send us a text, and Connor will be glad to read it over the air, or he'll hand it to me, or Jason will be glad to read it for you. How do you watch us? Of course, you can listen on good old-fashioned radio, 1450 AM, 101.9 FM, 100.5 FM. If you're in Smyrna, that's the stronger signal for you, 100.5. And you can watch us on Facebook Live. You can watch us on YouTube. News Radio, WGNS. You can pull up the Edwin Lee Raymer Show. All of my shows are there on YouTube, and they're cataloged for months back, okay? And Connor will put this one on. He'll load it up tonight as soon as we're finished. And I think you can watch us live, too, if you choose to go there. I had a fella ask me a couple of nights ago. He said, how do I find you? And I was telling him, you can do it this way. Now, there's so many ways. And then there's Stitcher, and I have one friend told me he's listened to me on iHeart Radio. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I don't keep up with all that. And you can download the WGNS app and take WGNS with you wherever you go. Listen whenever you wish. Angela Bingham just left here, and she is still going strong. Her and Angie Marie with Simplicity, and they're doing a great job feeding people, doing what should be done here in the community. And two fine ladies. Taylor's helping them on the technical end with a lot of their Facebook stuff and YouTube stuff, and they're tearing it up. They really are. And we're glad you're here and glad you're listening, and we welcome your calls. Grab a cup of coffee and join us. Jason Bennett. Jason, you're through the holidays.
I am. Glad to be.
What all did you get? Did you get that new Cadillac that I sent you? I ordered it special for you.
No, I didn't. I did not.
Well, it'll probably be a little late.
I hope so. I hope so. I could use a new one.
Couldn't we all?
Yeah.
Jason, tell us how you got in on this. I say you got in. It's not like you're inside of anything. It's all pretty well common knowledge once you get into it. Right. What all this about? What's going on here? Tell people at home what our show here tonight is about.
All right. So, back a couple of months ago, or November, I filed an ethics complaint against the mayor.
Right.
And so during that process and at the hearing, it was pretty much known, or it came out, that there was, the county attorney admitted it, that there was just no way to hold an elected official accountable in the same way as a county employee. They have a code of conduct for county employees, and some of the rules that were in that county handbook were violated by the mayor.
Right.
But there was absolutely no way to hold him accountable. That's a state function. It's not a county function. Well, I kind of knew that going in.
Sure.
which is why I prefaced the whole thing with there's going to be conflicts, there's going to be all kinds of things, and really this needs to be referred outside of this body. And so a couple of those things were, but a couple of them were just dismissed because there was just a lack of, any way to do anything. There was no no vehicle to do anything to hold them accountable. And there's about, 8 elected county officials? 8, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Well, I think even I saw a meeting with Commissioner P, and I don't think the commissioners are even held to.
Well, that's a whole different ball game. That's a different ball game because they're elected as well.
Right.
But yes, that's absolutely true. They're not. That's right.
And he was concerned about that.
Right.
Commissioner P was.
Right. In several of them.
Because I don't think he really knew it. I don't think nobody ever thought anything about it. He thought, I'm a citizen and I'm held to the same standards everybody else is.
Yeah, I think Mr. P, he was one of the most vocal ones about it, saying, I think it's ridiculous that we're not held to the same standards.
Sure, he did.
And he seemed like he didn't know it. But anyway, we've had those kinds of things. That's really what brought it up. So I've been doing some digging.
What can be done about this? I mean, other than the ultimate vote them out.
Well, what's been done in the past is what's been done in many states over the last 20, 25 years. And that is the state to mandate or create a pathway for counties to do that. It's happened in blue states and red states alike.
Right.
I think Florida did it 20, 25 years ago. So you get Texas has done it. They have given the ability for counties to set guidelines and ethical codes that align with their county employee handbooks, essentially. They're just the exact same thing. You're just taking that same county and giving them a way to reprimand, right?
Sure.
You're not going to fire an elected official.
Sure, right. Yeah,
you can't fire them, but there's ways to do something. Censure, There are ways to hold people accountable, and they should be. And here's the thing. I don't think there's a single voter. I don't think there's a single commissioner. I bet you $1 Mayor Carr will support this action.
Right.
I bet he will.
Sure.
So we're going to, January 16th is the next county commission meeting, and I'm going to bring them some fun stuff to talk about.
Oh, I bet you are. Can you let us on in any of it? Well, I mean, I don't want to bust your bubble.
I'm going to issue them a challenge, to do so. I've already spoken with them, and in giving them a challenge immediately after that ethics hearing, I had it ready to go.
Right.
And so I emailed some stuff out, and I've had responses, and those responses were, "We can't do anything." Right. This has to be done at the state level. This has to be legislated, and I knew that. and I had that ready to go too. So
Sure.
So I don't want to give them a bunch of work to do, right?
Sure. Yeah, they've got plenty to do.
I'll do the work.
Yeah.
I'll do
Right.
the work, and I'm glad to do it. It's something that I'm pretty good at. And
Right. I'll have to say you are. Yeah. Yeah.
And so I will give them. I'll hand out a pamphlet that's got basically a cover letter explaining what it is and a resolution. So what I want them to do is commit to seeing this through.
Sure.
I want them to commit to seeing it through and pass a resolution, essentially, hopefully in February. Because I'm going to give it to them in January.
You said you said there are red states that have done it: Florida, Texas,
Georgia, North Carolina, Texas. There's
many
multiple.
people. The voters are becoming aware and saying, "Hey, this is not right."
Yes, it just doesn't line up with modern. It's basically what this is modernizing ethics.
Sure.
Just across the board ethics. And so, obviously there's ethics rules at the state level, but, essentially they are employed their job descriptions are laid out by the state, but they still get a paycheck from who?
The Rutherford County taxpayers.
Who puts their name on that paycheck?
That's right.
That's Mr. Beatty.
Yeah.
Right?
Tab Beatty.
It's the trustee's office, and that paycheck looks just like a county employee's paycheck, and it all comes out of our pocket.
I did not know that. I had never, ever given that a thought until you all brought this. I never have, and until lately, a lot of things have not come to light,
Yeah.
And when I say lately, I'm talking about the last 7 or 8 years.
Right. Well, it's the same, the same thing with even the assessor's office.
Sure.
He is not held to that.
Yeah.
He is a constitutionally elected official, and he's not held to the same standard.
And Rob knows that.
He does.
And he doesn't really like that.
And would absolutely support what we're talking about.
Yes, I think he would.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jason Bennett is our guest. And Connor, I'm going to catch you on the fly here. We're going to go to our break early tonight if we could. And stay with us, folks. We're going to talk more. Jason and I have some stuff to go over. We've got some callers going to be calling in. Stay with us. I'm Ed Raymer, the Edwin Raymer Show. Jason Bennett's been good enough to stop by. Connor's on the board. Back with you right after this. Hello, everyone. It's Ed with Private Investigations in Middle Tennessee. If you just need someone checked out on a background check, tag them a run, or if you need someone full-fledged to follow, give us a call. You can reach me at 615-390-7219. That's 615-390-7219. Or check out our website at piofmt.com. That's piofmt.com.
I felt so alone, scared, angry, full of self-pity. I just wanted to die, so I took another drink. Then I heard about AA and went to my first meeting. The people there talked about those same feelings. I was no longer alone. They gave me help to stop drinking and hope to start living. Alcoholics Anonymous, it works. Look us up. Check your phone book, newspaper, or aa.org.
And I want to tell you about a great friend of ours, J. Mullins Jewelers. They've been in this county for going on 100 years now. And their new location is 1640 Memorial Boulevard, right here in Murfreesboro. Jewelry for any and all occasions, weddings, birthdays, of course, all holidays, Christmas and everything, getting real busy around the Christmas holidays. Check them out at 1640 Memorial Boulevard, right here in Murfreesboro. J. Mullins Jewelers. Can't beat it. Hello, everyone. It's Ed with Private Investigations in Middle Tennessee. If you just need someone checked out on a background check, tag them a run, or if you need someone full-fledged to follow, give us a call. You can reach me at 615-390-7219. That's 615-390-7219. Or check out our website at piofmt.com. That's piofmt.com.
I felt so alone, scared, angry, full of self-pity. I just wanted to die, so I took another drink. Then I heard about AA and went to my first meeting. The people there talked about those same feelings. I was no longer alone. They gave me help to stop drinking and hope to start living. Alcoholics Anonymous, it works. Look us up. Check your phone book, newspaper, or aa.org.
And I want to tell you about a great friend of ours, J. Mullins Jewelers. You know, they've been in this county for going on 100 years now. And their new location is 1640 Memorial Boulevard right here in Murfreesboro. Jewelry for any and all occasions, weddings, birthdays, of course, all holidays, Christmas and everything, getting real busy around the Christmas holidays. Check them out at 1640 Memorial Boulevard right here in Murfreesboro. You know, J. Mullins Jewelers. Can't beat it. Yesterday, my son and I attended the funeral of a wonderful, wonderful person, Bill Gwynn. I never knew all the years. William Lawrence Bill Gwynn III was born in 1956, passed away this past week of an emergent, a sudden ailment, sudden sickness. He's survived by 2 wonderful daughters, and the rest of his family. I think a brother and sister. He'd already lost one brother. His parents had already passed away too. I want to tell you, this thing really starts to get to me. It starts. We turkey hunted and deer hunted with this guy. He was it. Okay, he was the real deal, and he loved it. Loved to fish, you know, all that good stuff. All the things that guys like to do, you know, outside. And my son and I just thought, the whole family thought the world of Bill. He was just a fine fellow. He will be sorely missed. Girls, hang in there. You're going to be fine. There are brighter days ahead. And he is buried at Oddfellows Cemetery. We had his services yesterday afternoon there in Madisonville, Kentucky. He will be sorely missed. Thank you, Connor. Appreciate it. Fine man. Sudden thing. We never know. Jason.
Yes, sir.
Where are we going from this? Will you speak the 16th? You're going to be in front of the...
Yeah, January 16th. Yep, I'll go. Yep.
And how many threats have you had so far?
Not a single
we don't
one.
pay much attention to that type thing.
I don't. Those have never deterred me anyway.
No, that wouldn't. That would even make it more. That would thicken the plot even more, probably for me or you. But you know, anything else going on? Because the new year's here. Okay, we're ready. When will the elections take place? Because now we elect all of our commissioners this year. Once again.
Yeah, August is the election this year, and there's a bunch of people running.
We do. We really do.
There's a bunch of new folks running.
Right, folks that you didn't think would pack up and do it, but they're going to do it.
Yeah, let's see how it goes.
Friend of ours, Kathy Watts, she's running, and I'm glad to see that.
Yeah.
Name me some others. I mean, I can't. I didn't bring you. I don't have a list in front of me.
The only ones that I know are Democrats. So.
Well, that's true too. Same here. You know.
You know, there's a lot of people. Hey, someone's running against Melissa Harrell.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Jeff McKinney is running against. I think he's worked in the DA's office for a long time. He did work at the county at the district court.
Is Will Lehue going to run?
He is.
He's running.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's a good kid. Good guy. I say
Good kid.
I say kid. I think we're the same age.
Yeah.
I may be a little bit older. But,
and he's running for what?
County Commission.
County Commission.
And that is
okay.
District 4. That's P.
District 4.
That's P's seat.
Okay. Okay, Mr. P,
Yep.
who is a good man.
He is a good man.
He's a fine man, and he's done some good stuff. That's the Reedville area, isn't it? They had the storm that hit.
It is, yeah.
I think, yeah.
Oakland,
yeah.
Oakland High School, and,
Right.
And
Yeah.
then up, Siegel. Yeah.
Fine man, I'll tell you. Do you have a call for us? We have a caller on the line. Caller, please go ahead.
Well, hello, Ed. Hello, Mr. Diggs.
Hello.
Hello.
It's Rob Mitchell.
Hey, Rob.
I know who it is. By now, I know. Well, you know, Rob, you have a good Christmas. Are you back in town?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We got back from Dolphin Island. It was nice. It was great.
I saw your pictures you posted.
I used to live on Dolphin Island.
Did you really?
Yeah,
And I'm jealous.
I grew up in Mobile for most of my life. I'm from
Really?
Nashville. Yeah, but I spent
Really?
all of my adolescence was Mobile.
I didn't know that.
I did.
Oh, it's a
yeah.
great place.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Anyway.
The thing is, how did the wife like it?
Oh, loved it.
I take it she was glad to get away from here for a few days.
Probably. Hey, when's this chess match happening, Rob?
Yeah.
As soon as the mayor says yes.
That's amazing.
I think we should have it on the lawn of, I say the lawn, in the courtyard area of the rotunda.
We'd have to have seating. You know, I thought maybe we could actually have it in the courthouse.
Oh, wow.
You know, and then we could fill up the galleries here, and they could broadcast the moves over the big screen.
It could be like, what was the guy? Who was the guy years ago? Bobby, no, not Bobby Riggs. That was the tennis guy. Bobby Fischer. Fischer, yeah. When he played the Russian guy and everything, and he wouldn't show up. And, yeah. Okay. Well, I don't think it'll go that far, but.
Well, you don't know. I mean, there's some people out there posting. I saw some kind of cute posts that they wish that the mayor and I would just kiss and make up.
Sure. Yeah. Of course.
You know,
Sure.
let me give a lipstick.
Okay.
You know, but this is to do something for the kids. It has nothing to do about he and I. And I made this offer before all this stuff started.
Mm-hmm.
When I raised the $5,000 to give to the juvenile detention center.
Right.
I made the offer then to play him at a game of chess for charity, and he never accepted. So I just figured now's a great time. He's running for re-election. It'd be good press for him.
Sure.
We could raise some money for kids' causes to donate to, chess and critical thinking programs for our at-risk kids.
Right.
There's no reason for him not to do it.
Sure. I agree. Okay. Now, what do you think about my friend here tonight? And Jason, his idea on the of what you and I have discussed, of course, that elected officials not being held to the same accountability as their employees in a particular department.
I think whether they are legally held to it or not, they're morally responsible for it. I would never ask anything of my people that I wouldn't be willing to do for myself, and I'd hold myself to the same standards that they're held to.
Right.
We should be held to higher standards.
Sure.
You know, you shouldn't have to. If somebody, we need the law changed.
Absolutely.
We need a law changed. If you can run a cough medicine factory out of your office, meaning you got whiskey, honey, and just squeeze a lemon or two, and be selling it, and it be okay, and them saying, well, yeah, we don't have the authority to remove him based upon that. I think that's wrong. They do have the authority to remove him. They just chose not to ask.
Sure. Right. In other words, see no evil, hear no evil.
For personal gain. No, it gets down to the minutia of it's not an ethical area that the ethics committee is charged with overseeing.
Correct.
Does not mean that it was not a violation of state law.
Right.
They just said that they don't have the authority to look into it.
Which is why
that does not mean.
Yeah, that's the reason why they referred 2 of those over to the district attorney, because they're more serious and they had potential state law violations. Yeah, the other things are not really a state law, illegal type violation.
Right.
It's not a crime.
Sure. Right.
But it's unethical. Right. It's just a code of conduct.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I would have to on the honey sales.
Well,
it may be a minor thing, but I would say no, it is.
There is a potential. That's
He's
right.
using his office for
There is. Yeah,
There is a
I'll agree
potential.
with that.
Yeah.
Sure.
They could have referred any of them over to include the retaliation that I was talking about, having my employer call.
Absolutely.
They could have referred that. So they could have referred all of them, every one of them, and that's what should have been done in my opinion. However, I figured that's the way it was going to go, and you did too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
the two most egregious, and I hate that word because it's overused.
Right.
But the 2 most egregious, I'll say it again, egregious violations were referred.
They were. Yep.
And those are the ones that will get you removed from office and thrown in jail.
Well, I'll tell you what. The person that's having to review it is no stranger to having to deal with an ouster suit, and he didn't do anything with that ouster suit, did he?
Right.
Yeah. A bunch of citizens got together and filed an ouster suit
That's right.
against
At their own expense.
Robert Arnold at their own expense, and he refused. So did the county attorney at the time to
Right.
participate and help, which they were bound statutorily to do.
Right.
And so they were. Jones was actually formally rebuked by the judge in that ouster suit. Formally,
Really?
absolutely, formally rebuked him. Yeah,
Wow.
for failure to provide the support. Now, one thing that I learned about that kind of deal is, if you file a suit, the county is required to help you do that, which they did not do.
Right.
Okay. That's the reason why they did it themselves completely.
Sure.
But if you fail in that ouster suit, they're going to bill you for it.
Uh-huh.
They're going. The county can bill you for it.
They can.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean they will.
Right.
But they can.
If you win, they're not going to bill you. But if
Yeah.
you fail, then anyway.
And apparently they won because he wound up in jail.
He was already there. Correct. Yep,
Sure.
He was already
Yeah.
in jail. Yep. So.
Rob, what else?
Yes, sir.
What else? You got to have some piece. You got to have something for it.
Oh, I'm just tickled.
Well, I mean,
tickled.
I'll say this, and
2026 is going to be such a good year.
I think it is. Yeah, and here's the thing. We were talking about Commissioner P. I saw the video of some committee he was on.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he seemed surprised that county commissioners were not held to the same standards as the county employees.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the man, really, I don't think he knew that. Or if he did, he sure faked it very well, because I don't think Commissioner P knew that. He said,
He didn't.
I'd like to look at this,
Yeah.
and see exactly where we are. Mm-hmm. Rob, is it your opinion that many of the county commissioners just didn't know, never had a reason to know, don't care, or whatever?
I believe that they have not been properly guided as to what the law is.
Well, that's what they have
that's
what they have the attorney there for. That's,
True.
Yeah,
True.
That's what they have him for. But that's correct.
Well,
yeah, they didn't know.
Yeah, they don't know, and there's a lot that they have been provided information on that I believe is legally suspect.
Uh-huh. Okay.
But that will all come out, and it's going to make 2026 such a wonderful year.
Yeah, there are a couple of interpretations of a couple of these laws that they can be, and that's, I think, even in one reply to me, there are conflicting interpretations, and so, They depend on their legal counsel to advise them which way to go on that, but there are conflicting interpretations of certain laws. Mm-hmm. So there are laws that conflict with each other out there. Which one do you go with, right?
Sure.
So, anyway.
Okay.
You go with the one that defends the citizens.
There you go. Every single time.
Every time.
Always.
Yeah.
Always,
Rob?
every time. If the citizens are hurt with it, you don't do it.
Sure. Rob, anything as far as what your personal situation is on right now?
Oh.
No.
2026 is going to be such a great year.
Okay. In case we have some people listening that, might be interested.
Yeah. I mean, I have nothing to hide. Never have. They went for a quick punishment. They leapt to conclusions. They tried to force me out.
Sure.
They tried to make me crack. But when you haven't done anything wrong, you don't leave.
Sure.
And the one thing these folks, and I'm proud to say I am from Bluefield, West Virginia.
Yes.
And I'm a hill boy. Mm-hmm. And we take up for kith and kin. And blood feuds are serious.
That they are, brother. That they are.
Yeah.
They are, my brother. That they are.
I don't quit. I don't.
No.
I will never start a fight.
Sure.
I will do everything I can to stay out of one. But if there's no other way out, you got me against the walls, then
you have to defend yourself
without legs.
Right.
Yeah.
You have to defend yourself. Right.
And this is it if it's distasteful for citizens to see elected officials pitted like this, then they should have elected better people.
Sure.
Don't attack other elected officials. If they wanted, county commissioners that need to make sure, there's a few of them on there that speak up and know what's right. It doesn't pass the sniff test, and they're willing to stand up and say this isn't right. When a lot of the others just go along to get along.
Sure. Yeah, this going along to get along is not, And I'll say one thing. I want to say this on her behalf now. Hope Oliver does not go along to get along.
No.
She
is a person of conviction.
Yes. And she asked questions. She's their worst nightmare. Yeah, she asks questions. She really does.
Yeah, and they're afraid of her.
Oh, yeah, sure.
They're afraid of her because she will ask questions.
Sure,
she will stand up for what she believes is right.
Sure, just sit down and sit there and, here's some crayons and here's some crepe paper. Enjoy yourself and we'll take care of the rest here in the meeting. Well, Hope doesn't play that game,
No.
She really doesn't.
And she, there was, when they did the RFP to have an audit on the assessor's office.
Right.
Why did they do a voice vote?
Yeah, sure.
So they weren't on the record.
Yeah. Well, they wanted to do this so everyone could hear Hope say nay.
But I've got the official record.
Sure.
And what the official minutes of the meeting say are this. Hope Oliver voted no.
Right.
Meaning everyone else voted yes.
Right.
That's an official record. That's an official record of a vote that was cast when it should not have been cast because they did not have the authority to do that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's a constitutional issue right there.
Sure. And this is happening.
Like I say.
Is this that meeting that happened after that last commission meeting?
This is the full county commission meeting.
Oh, okay. There was that little pop-up meeting that I'm sorry, not after the commission meeting, but after the ethics hearing. You remember that?
Yeah, after the ethics hearing, it went straight to the purchasing committee meeting.
Right, where they discussed
and that was the first and most vociferous thing that was on the agenda,
Right.
and then it went immediately to the next county commission meeting.
Right. That's right.
And they were, county commission was fully aware, had been fully informed that they were not acting properly in even suggesting what they were doing. They didn't have the legal authority. They acted anyway.
Oh, that's happened a bunch here in Rutherford County in the last 20 years.
Well,
Not having the legal authority.
Until good people stand up and say that's enough, it continues to happen. But like I say, 2026 is going to be a great year.
I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right. And it sounds to me like you're really looking forward to it because you don't have a dog in the hunt as far as getting elected.
Oh no. It's very liberating
Right.
when you know that you can play the same games that the comptroller played.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You realize anything you say, regardless of how
Accurate.
aberrant it is,
Right.
from the well of a called meeting, is
Constitutionally protected.
constitutionally protected First Amendment speech.
Speech and debate clause.
Right. Mm-hmm. Sure.
Yep. So it was a well-orchestrated hit, and I will say that if somebody wants to record it, it was a hit job.
Yeah.
I will testify in court, and probably will, that it was a hit job, and that there's a conspiracy out there that still exists, and a misuse of county resources to do it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's... Rob, have you put a pencil to this? What is this costing? Does anyone have any idea?
Well, it cost the county $234,000
So
to
far.
pay the comptroller's office. That's not including the time of my staff that's been used for an entire 18 months
Right.
for this dog and pony tail chasing show.
Right.
That's exactly what it is.
So close to you're looking at $250,000 taxpayer dollars.
That's so far.
So far.
Yeah, so far,
Right.
if you include the salary of my people into it, probably $500,000.
Yeah. You're double that.
Oh, every bit of it.
And-
Sure.
So this, plus, it's just a waste of time.
Sure.
It's a waste of effort, and it's destroying the morale of the people in my office because of it. But that's going to stop. That will stop. And when it does, I'd love to meet the mayor over the chessboard. He'll do it. I'm putting up $1,000. I'll shake his hand. I'll play him in a game of chess. He may beat me. He may beat me bad.
Right. Okay.
But I will be happy to pay the money to the charity of his choice that deals with critical thinking, chess, and life skills for at-risk students.
Right. Okay.
I'm happy to do that. If he wants to sit down over a chessboard and be a civilized person with it and show that he's bigger than the image he's portraying right now.
Right. Okay. Anything else, Rob?
Say what it is.
Okay.
You.
Hope you had a
Courthouse
great
lawn at dawn.
vacation. We're ready. Tomorrow morning, we all hit the ground running once again. And thank you for calling. We appreciate it. Obviously, Jason, I appreciate you
my
being
pleasure.
here. Thank you.
Jason, thank you for everything you're doing, brother. I appreciate it.
You know it, buddy.
Anything else, Rob?
See you on the flip side.
Okay. Talk to you then. Rob Mitchell, your Rutherford County property assessor, and he's been on with us. And, he's went through some rough water, Jason. No doubt about it. A lot of people would have folded by now, but not Rob.
Yep.
And he obtained, by the way, his own counsel to fight this.
Yes. Yeah. Of course.
And we're not talking about some Johnny-come-lately either.
That's right.
Yeah. We're going to go to our last break, if we could, Connor, please. And you're listening to the Edwin Lee Raymer Show. That was Rob Mitchell, who was good enough to call in. And our guest tonight, Mr. Jason Bennett. Jason, glad to have you. Thank you for doing this again. And we'll be back right after this. Stay with us. Hello, everyone. It's Ed with Private Investigations in Middle Tennessee. You know, if you just need someone checked out on a background check, tag them a run, or if you need someone full-fledged to follow, give us a call. You can reach me at 615-390-7219. That's 615-390-7219. Or check out our website at piofmt.com. That's piofmt.com.
I felt so alone, scared, angry, full of self-pity. I just wanted to die, so I took another drink. Then I heard about AA and went to my first meeting. The people there talked about those same feelings. I was no longer alone. They gave me help to stop drinking and hope to start living. Alcoholics Anonymous, it works. Look us up. Check your phone book, newspaper, or aa.org.
And I want to tell you about a great friend of ours, J. Mullins Jewelers. You know, they've been in this county for going on 100 years now. And their new location is 1640 Memorial Boulevard, right here in Murfreesboro. Jewelry for any and all occasions, weddings, birthdays, of course, all holidays, Christmas and everything, getting real busy around the Christmas holidays. Check them out at 1640 Memorial Boulevard, right here in Murfreesboro. You know, J. Mullins Jewelers. Can't beat it. Hello, everyone. It's Ed with Private Investigations in Middle Tennessee. You know, if you just need someone checked out on a background check, tag them a run, or if you need someone full-fledged to follow, give us a call. You can reach me at 615-390-7219. That's 615-390-7219. Or check out our website at piofmt.com. That's piofmt.com.
I felt so alone, scared, angry, full of self-pity. I just wanted to die, so I took another drink. Then I heard about AA and went to my first meeting. The people there talked about those same feelings. I was no longer alone. They gave me help to stop drinking and hope to start living. Alcoholics Anonymous, it works. Look us up. Check your phone book, newspaper, or aa.org.
And I want to tell you about a great friend of ours, J. Mullins Jewelers. You know, they've been in this county for going on 100 years now. And their new location is 1640 Memorial Boulevard, right here in Murfreesboro. Jewelry for any and all occasions, weddings, birthdays, of course, all holidays, Christmas and everything, getting real busy around the Christmas holidays. Check them out at 1640 Memorial Boulevard, right here in Murfreesboro. You know, J. Mullins Jewelers. Can't beat it. This ought to be good, really. It should. Okay, we are back, and do we have a caller?
I have to answer it first.
Oh, we got to answer it first. Okay. And Jason, again, thank you for doing this.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate
yes,
you.
Sir. Glad to be here.
And we have a caller on the line. I was a little bit early. Caller, please go ahead.
Hello, Mr. Raymer. How you doing?
Doing fine. What's going on? Is this Jeff?
Yeah, how you doing? I just wanted to say, enjoyed Mr. Mitchell's call there. Maybe we can wait till the fall and we can do it outside on the frozen pretend. That 30, maybe about 30 degrees of snow out there, and we sell some hot chocolate. In addition, we just make some money. See these chest flavors.
Y'all can go out there. I'm not going. I'm sitting here in the studio about to freeze to death, for goodness sake.
Well, I mean, you can big park on, go out there and sit, and you can watch it. You can watch it move the piece and hit that clock, and they'll, only takes 2 minutes to do whatever it is on the board, whatever it is. But it's like Lambeau Field, the frozen rotunda.
I have a feeling it probably wouldn't be that exciting as it is at Lambeau Field.
Well, that wouldn't be exciting, but you never
Yeah.
know. You remember Mayor Carr might get told. You don't know what he'll do. He trains horses, so sure, he's
Sure.
horsing, trying chess piece to go somewhere. You don't never know what that does. But now I just want to say I was talking a little earlier about the schools. They did all the A to F grades, and I was telling you about that. Some of the 3 charter schools, they all got low grades on their assessments from the state. So people can read that in today's paper if they want to. I know there's a certain legislator in Smyrna. He loves charter schools and home schools. I wonder what
Right.
he thought.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder what he thought when he read that. He probably thought it was fake news. Fake news. That's what he probably thought.
Oh, yeah. But now this is a story by Scott Broden, right?
What's that now?
This is a story by Scott Broden, right?
Yeah, Scott wrote it, but the source of the information is the State Department of Education. All the city schools and county schools, they rate them from A to F.
What did the private schools get, Jeff?
They didn't have any private schools on there.
Well, I mean, charter school, whatever you had, whatever
Yeah,
school.
there's 3 charter schools in the county. Every one of them got a D.
Everyone got a D.
Everyone got a D,
So
A through F.
That's like D minus or F minus.
Yeah.
You're just close to failure. That's pretty close. I mean, pretty close.
The
Of course,
report,
the
yeah.
guy that runs one of the schools says we're a new school. We got new students. That was his complaint.
That report card evaluates achievement, growth,
Yeah.
readiness, and subgroup performance.
Because I know they were talking about Riverdale was one of the schools that really improved, got better.
Sure.
Riverdale was one of the schools that got better. They were, I guess their grade was lower. They got an A this time. They were talking about they really gotten better academically and whatever they done over there. I know Miss Blair pretty well, for instance. Does a really good job over there. The students, all the stuff they do academically and of course athletics and everything like that they do at that school. So,
You know, in
most of the schools got A's. Some of them got B's and C's.
Correct.
Most of the
Yep.
schools in the county and city
traditional
got A's.
schools did very well.
Traditional private, public schools
Yes.
did very well.
Yep,
Sure.
they did.
But yeah, all of them, like I said,
Yeah.
Coach Harlan, he said there's 26 or 27 A's. They
Right.
got. So that's pretty strong for the game with the B schools we have. That's pretty good. And like they said, one of the board members said, you have to give it up for Dr. Sullivan what he's
Yeah.
done as far as the director of school. Like I told you before, he went to the county commission. I know Mr. Guest probably knows. He went to the county commission and told them that we need 2 new high schools, and the cost is going to be $350 million for both of them.
Yes.
And of course,
Every bit of it.
jail we have to build.
Got a jail, $400 million jail.
we I don't know where they're going to be. I know, like I said, and real quick thing, the jail they're on a clock. They've got to build it and be in it in 5 years, and the cost of that's $400 million. So, I mean, that's what they said the cost. Where they're going to build it, I don't know.
That's what I was about to ask. That. Jeff, they don't even have a spot to build
Yes,
it, do
they
they?
do.
They do.
I've seen a suggestion. I've seen a suggestion which is around the juvenile detention center. That whole property there. That whole property there. They've already got a firing range over there.
Right.
Right. They've got. I have seen it suggested that would be an ideal location if there were to be a whole new jail built.
Now you're talking about off Church Street.
Correct.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
All that land around it and behind it. Now, I think it's kind of strange to have that right next to businesses, and
Sure.
there would be some
Yeah.
serious, significant hurdles that you would have to jump to
Sure.
get that to fly
Yeah.
in the middle of town right there. So instead of in the industrial area.
Like I said, well, we're on the clock now. We have to be
For sure.
We have to plan it. We have to plan it and be in it in 5 years.
Yeah,
Well, they're going to have to be in a place where they already own the property.
that's right.
That's true.
I mean, that's the big step
Right.
out of the way.
Yeah, that's gonna take away some of that
And
cost.
goodness, there's a lot of land over there.
There is.
There's a
It's
lot of
ton.
area.
Yeah, it goes all the way. When you go back to the track, I think it goes all the way to over to Park Avenue and all that. So
And the
it's-
county owns that,
They
right?
do. Yeah,
The county owns
yeah,
that.
The county owns
Right.
that
And
property.
I was going to your guess. Would you think if they do build that, would it have to be what, double or triple the size they have now?
Oh yeah, I think it'd have to be a totally different layout. It couldn't be the amount of stories that it is
Right.
in that location. So it'd be a more flat footprint,
Spread out
so,
more.
Yeah, wider, flatter footprint. I believe. I'm not an expert on
Sure.
the codes as far
Sure.
as that goes, but I believe
Well,
that's what they would
I
do.
I know with the schools they talked about next school they want to build. It's not going to be a just the ones that's going to be more than one story. But then I saw where Dr. Sullivan said the next high school he wants to be for 1,600 students.
Wow.
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 Man, I'll tell you what.
That's what he said. I'm just saw what I saw.
Kind of.
I read the newspaper. So don't some people say that's fake news. Like Trump,
Wow.
Newspaper, but that's what he said. He wants something smaller now. Wow, where they would put it. I mean, I've heard about 2 or 3 different locations in the county they could put it. I don't know if they. Of course, you guys know that there's going to be a new middle school this fall. Open it up.
Well, I'll tell you.
Pop Hill.
Sure.
Name of it.
Where are we going to get an extra $750 million that we need?
Well, we just
I don't know.
Mayor Carr don't want to raise taxes. Those T word,
Right. Oh, he wants to. He wants to in different ways. I can assure you that. And he's got to
But
figure.
he don't want to raise property taxes. That's what he said.
Yeah, he doesn't want to raise something.
But we may have to.
Well, you have to, or you'll be like Columbia. I told you, Mr. Raymer raised the water rates 150% off of that.
Oh, they've got a mess down there. They have a mess. We're not the only people with problems. Other counties have problems as well.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah. And I mean, I know you know that, Jeff. You're the one that told me about
I
it.
know.
Yeah,
There's
right.
problems everywhere.
Sure.
All over this country. We know there's one in the White House, 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. We talked about that for a week. We'll take you into that. But y'all have a good week. Enjoy your show, and I know y'all will enjoy the new year and get back to some.
Happy New Year, Jeff. Thank you.
a lot, guys.
And Jeff, thank you for being a supporter of this broadcast. I appreciate it. Jeff Neal does a good job and is not a bad country reporter either. Does a pretty good job. Mm-hmm. He'll stir the pot when he has to. Jason, we're getting to the old clock on the walls.
It's getting there.
We're getting there. Have you got anything else you're working on in the back, sitting on the back burner?
We've got a couple of things. Nothing I'm really ready to
Right.
share.
Okay.
Got a caller.
Okay. All right. And we have another caller on the line. Caller, please go ahead. You're on the air. Go ahead.
Ed, it's Terry.
Hello, Terry.
How y'all tonight?
We're doing good. How are things in Knoxville, Tennessee?
Fair to middling, I think.
Okay.
Listen, I wanted to ask you guys a question. You guys have county folks here on there tonight. During the pandemic, did the Rutherford County Health Director have any say-so on the call back to school or the opening of businesses, or was it the city?
It would have been directed by the state health department.
State health.
And
okay.
Just to clear this up, I don't work for the county.
Sure.
I'm not a county person. I do have some insight into how that happened. Now, the state health department directed the actions of county health departments. That's the way it goes statewide here.
Okay.
Yeah. So then they took away the authority of the state's health officials and politicized everything.
I probably, yes. I remember there was a lot of politics going on in that era.
And Terry, I think you've heard me say this. I was not going to be critical during that time. I don't know what I would have done had I been an elected official. We'd never been through anything like that.
No one knew what to do.
And I elected, hey, it's not for Ed Raymer to find fault with anybody. I don't know okay, Ed, you're mayor. What do you want to do? Well, I don't know.
Health officials, the pros, that's who I would have listened to.
Right.
That's it.
Well,
Health
it's
officials.
it was my understanding that the health director was supposed to be the lead agency on directing the health of the state.
They fired her.
Politician.
They fired her.
Exactly.
Right.
She moved out of state, and she's helping people in other states now. She's an incredible lady.
Do you know her? I don't know her. I've heard some good things about her. Okay.
Well, we got a measles epidemic. We've got a measles epidemic coming.
Sure do.
And we're going to be in the same boat we were in before any time now, it looks to me. And here we've got the same crowd running the show up there. Are they going to do anti-vax commercials this time?
Absolutely. You can bet on it.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. I really don't. I thought people had more I thought they had more sense, you know.
Look who you've got running the Department of Health now. And human
I know.
services. Yeah.
And you go in and you fire all the qualified people that can give you true answers.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And I mean, I would want them around, you know. And so many of those people. Go ahead, Terry.
I thought there was something in our Constitution that gave the health folks the authority over the governor. Maybe I'm wrong.
Since when did they care about the Constitution here lately?
I know. I agree, Jason. Yeah, they don't seem to care about anything, you know.
Well, maybe I think the state, the mayors and the conference of mayors, so forth, should get involved in trying to get this in the Constitution or get it straightened out before the next epidemic. I mean, we've got epidemic now, measles going on.
Who would have ever thought that, Terry? When you and I were kids, that measles was on the way out, and it was out. That was it.
Yeah.
It was eradicated.
Yep.
Yeah. And now we've got a HHS who is an anti-vaxxer.
Yep.
I mean, something needs to be done about who has the authority when there's a real health epidemic.
I don't know. I really don't. Fellas, we're going to have to get out of here. Terry, I thank you. I appreciate you calling. I appreciate your support. Thank you so much. How are things in East Tennessee? Everything good? Everybody had a good Christmas, good New Year?
I think the credit card debt is up more than it's ever been.
Okay. Terry Livingston, good friend, and over in East Tennessee in Knoxville. Thank you, Terry. I appreciate you.
Have a good evening. Have a good evening.
Thank you. Jason Bennett, thanks again for being here. Appreciate it. Thank you, Rob Mitchell. Thank you, Jeff Neal. Connor's on the board. Thank you, Ed Raymer for the Edwin Lee Raymer Show. And we're going to get out of here for right now. And I'll tell you what, till next Sunday night at 8 o'clock, I'll catch you down the road. Good night. Hello, everyone. It's Ed with Private Investigations in Middle Tennessee. You know, if you just need someone checked out on a background check, tag them a run, or if you need someone full-fledged to follow, give us a call. You can reach me at 615-390-7219. That's 615-390-7219. Or check out our website at piofmt.com. That's piofmt.com.
I felt so alone, scared, angry, full of self-pity. I just wanted to die, so I took another drink. Then I heard about AA and went to my first meeting. The people there talked about those same feelings. I was no longer alone. They gave me help to stop drinking and hope to start living. Alcoholics Anonymous, it works. Look us up. Check your phone book, newspaper, or aa.org.
And I want to tell you about a great friend of ours, J. Mullins Jewelers. You know, they've been in this county for going on 100 years now. And their new location is 1640 Memorial Boulevard right here in Murfreesboro. Jewelry for any and all occasions, weddings, birthdays, of course, all holidays, Christmas and everything, getting real busy around the Christmas holidays. Check them out at 1640 Memorial Boulevard right here in Murfreesboro. You know, J. Mullins Jewelers. Can't beat it.